Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a little more vloggy style video because I got some Philodendron squamiferum cuttings from a very generous person, so thank you. But before we go, can you hear? It's monsoon season in Singapore, so it pretty much rains almost every day. A couple of days ago, my friend asked me why I got grow lights, even though we don't have winter here, but it kind of feels like winter because it's so cloudy every day. But anyway, vlog style, let's go see the cuttings we got today. Okay, so this is a lot of vegetation. I feel like I need my tools. Here we go. I don't know if they can grow multiple points. We have another one here, some very curly growth, and this one also is growing at multiple points. And you can see the signature squamiferum petioles, the stalk that joins the leaf to the main stem. Signature red with the fuzz, but this is a very tightly grown. I don't know what that tells me. Maybe it was grown in quite a high light situation. So this is also possible to chop down as well. It's completely rooted. Each one could be a plant. Alright, so I've decided to pot this as one plant because this just looks very complicated. This would be a waste to kind of bury underground. So I think I'm going to make a cut right here. I'm going to... Oh my gosh, did I accidentally cut something? Okay, so this will be the root node for this shoot. One plant, and then this one I will actually put in water first. These are actually, I think, dead roots, and you can tell because these are white, whereas this is quite thin and black. It's not rotted though, it's quite firm. If it's rotted, it will be mushy. Here we go. This one has roots, so it's... Here we go, one. I'm gonna cut lower there, so we just cut it off and toss this piece. I'm also going to put this in water. Speaking of vlog style, I've actually planted a Syngonium here. This is doing fine. Micans, not so much. My Marble Queen seems to be okay. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I did mention that I want to try and get them to climb the tree. I might need to get a more substantial cutting and probably like help them by attaching to the tree at the beginning, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put them into two pots. I believe philodendrons, especially those that are not specifically like furry or velvety, they are actually not very fussy. So I already have some aroid mix prepped here, and the reason why I do that is because I mean there are so many different kinds of aroids. I don't feel like one mix works for everything. So this is actually a very airy mix because yesterday night I did pull out a hastatum rooted cutting and alocasia, and I realized that my soil mix actually dries out very fast. Also, I tend to underwater, so I'm actually going to add a bit more potting soil. This is well grown potting soil.
Even with the monsoon downpour, love screams from the baby next door. Capitalism kicks into full gear. Your bank account sheds a tear. You smile and go.
So if the roots kind of stick up like this, you can push them in. They will grow down. It's better if you bury them, but don't try so hard until you break the roots.
Slightly different. Normal isn't normal anymore. And yet the warmth of family enfolds me. Ham and wine, enjoy all high and style.
I don't know if this is a tip. Sometimes I will hold with one hand the height that I want the cutting to be. So I'm just positioning it with one hand and filling in the air gaps. Done. Also, my mom's Phalaenopsis tetraspis C2 has bloomed again since she last got it. This plant is quite cool because every flower comes out with a different combination and splotching of white and purple. So it's kind of like floral variegation. Okay, so this is the hastatum pot that I pulled out one rooted cutting from yesterday and realized how dry my soil was. This guy didn't really make it. It's shooting, but there are no roots. So this was actually in this pot, struggling to get water. It didn't die off, but because there are no roots, I've pulled it out and just kind of set it in just a little bit of water. Ooh, okay. So this was a Sansevieria stump. Surface was completely brown. I gave it a little squish and it was hollow. And sure enough, it is gone. Yeah, you can see it's soft. If I pry it open, yeah, that's mush. This is the other Sansevieria stump that I got. This one you can see is green. I think the leaves are coming out, but this one has always been green. The other one was a little bit vague. I don't know what species this is. This is going to be a surprise, so stay tuned. The other exciting update is this kind of bush-like Hoya that I got with no ID. I was just observing that it hasn't grown since I got it, maybe like 2 to 3, 4 weeks back. So I was a bit concerned, but I realized it's bad filming. This is why it's trying to bloom. I got this. I'm not quite sure what this is. It was bound for trash, so I figured I'd bring it home and try to root it up. It's quite a nice succulent, dark leaves. The reason why I have pots, empty pots of succulent mix is because I killed my string of pearls. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna just stick it in there. And then, that I'm more excited about are these Alocasia bulbs. And you can see there are 4 small ones, so I'm not sure if the small ones will actually grow into plants, but I have 2 larger, fuller ones, so I'm pretty sure those will grow. These are Alocasia Black Velvet. Yeah, I'm quite excited because I had a 100% success rate, yay, with Alocasia Amazonica. So I'm looking forward to this. So let's pot this up. So I am actually gonna try propagating with sphagnum because I recently watched some propagating videos by Summer Rain. She said she preferred some sort of medium, I think, over water propagation because something about the roots that grow in water is different from the roots that grow in a substrate. So I will try that with the black velvet, but to be honest, I wasn't gonna put it in water anyway. I would have just put it in soil. So I'm gonna just put this into a pot. Just make sure whatever container you're using has drainage. And I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top. Sit them on the soil, just like that. I'm not gonna bury them or stick them up or down. Just leave them on the surface, like so. Yep. Can you see? And then just make sure that the sphagnum is moist. That's it. Here we have some very leggy Tradescantia. So what I'm gonna do actually is try to make a fuller pot. So this is an incredibly easy procedure.
Slightly different. Normal isn't normal anymore. But yet the warmth of family enfolds me. Near and far and all around the block. Christmas this year's slightly different. Normal isn't normal anymore. And yet
you basically want to make sure that the lowest node, which is where the roots are going to grow from, just at the surface, if not under the surface. You could remove that lower leaf so it doesn't rot, but Not today. If you were to remove the lower leaf, you could just pull it off, get rid of this, and that's it. Okay, I have one more plant to deal with. This is a black orchid, Coelogyne. I'm not sure if it is getting burns or it has pests. So I'm gonna deal with it both. I am a severe underwaterer, so pure pumice is not a good idea. I am going to increase the water retention of this mix by mixing in some orchid bark. I don't know if you can see the pseudobulbs. They look really dehydrated. I don't really know how many individual plants there are. One right here. They have actually kind of grown into the roots a little bit. This is the new shoot right here. Oops, I think I heard something crack. Oh wow. The older ones have larger bulbs and this one doesn't. Alright, this is interesting because it's just on its own. I don't know if the cut was made here and it was growing in this direction or if it's growing in this direction. But there are little nubbly roots there. Looks extremely sad and thirsty. I'm so sorry. So I just kind of pressed on that because it was a little bit dark, like black, and a little bit shiny, so I was worried it was rotting. But it isn't because it's quite firm. The roots look great. Dried up, sad buggers. There's no green in it, so I'm gonna toss this. The other nice thing about using bark is that it does turn darker in color when it's wet, and then you can refrain from watering.
Though the feeling this time is peculiar.
So I just spray all the leaves with this above and below, and I also try to spray on the stems and the roots as well. And meanwhile, let me show you this guy that I got yesterday. This is a little Frydek, and the reason why it's in the toilet is because I am prevented spraying with Mr. Gannick, because everybody knows that alocasias are notorious for being spider mite magnets. So if you're getting your first alocasia, just be extra sure it's no harm at all to just spray preventatively. So I'm gonna spray this guy probably in a couple more days time. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this kind of form of vloggy style plant video. If you did, please hit the like button and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!